Hi, it's season 2. This is the Austrian Grand Prix. This is going to be our quali lap, as you can see, with the purple middle sector, but we're going to try and go quicker, but not the greatest first sector so far, coming up the hill towards the first corner. Hard on the brake here, much better acceleration than the previous laps now. There's pole. So we're very slightly up, so it'll be worth going to the line. Once again, early on the power. See a flag somewhere in front of us. Purple first sector, that's Rodders, slipped off the road. So we're not up by much, but I don't think the gap between me and Lewis, who's in third, is close, so it'll be worth going to the line near the yellow flag. And we are up to third.
Moved up to P3.
And that was the gap between me and Lewis, between third and fourth. 8 tenths off the pole man. Matty, championship rival, very close behind, and Rob as well. And so that's the table going in. And that's the scoring criteria in this league. And so it's time to start at P3. 4, 5. Lights out, away we go. Get bogged down a little bit, not a bad start. Lewis to the right has got a better start. He's got the inside line. We're going to have to give him space on the apex, which we do. Contact behind us, I'm not sure who that was, but we get through that first corner unscathed, and we've got enough of a gap as well to behind us, as you can see in my mirror. Matty and Lewis going up the hill battling, and Minnie and Matt Man as well fighting for the lead ahead of us. So a good start. We've held position for the time being.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
And the Harry's had a cracking start there to get up to fifth place. I'm not sure where he started. So yet again another race in a row where me and Matty are glued together on track. So as we complete the first lap, it's Mattman in P1, Mini Laverick P2, myself, Chiv P3, Matty in P4 and the Harry P5. We've got a good view of a Titanic scrap in front of us to the lead. You never quite know there what's going to happen when you put the power down. There's Matty's catching up to the back of us now as well. So it looks as though the lead and 4 already are broken away from Nyari and P5 as we run wide there, which will lose this time, and Matty's right now on the back of us. So an unforced error quite early on. And I'd say that was my weakness on this track, definitely, them last 2 corners. For some reason I just can't get them right. There's Matty sticks in the fastest lap as well. So with DRS now enabled, we'll expect an attack from Matty because we're not in Mini Laverick's DRS range in front of us. As he looks to make a move, we give him space. We get a better run on him out of the corner though. And at the moment Matty is quicker than us. So I'm going to have to be whilst me and Matty here are battling, we're losing sight of the leaders in front of us. His Mini Laverick spun, so that's us in P2. He spun on the second, so
Okay, clear.
Mataman's got a free track ahead of him now. We've got some space as we run a little wide there. And Matty's surely going to get a run on us now. We're going to take the inside line and show him the outside. He gets that, but what we will get here is we'll get DRS back as he gets a bit squirrely coming out of the hairpin. He struggles to put the traction down. We get the DRS, we put Rich Mix on. We're in his slipstream, we come out. We've got the inside line of this contact. Both of us still on the track, no damage done. And I think we're going to get the drive. And we do, we take that corner.
Good job, nice overtake.
So you'll see from the replay here, I get a run down on Matty. And just there, I'm going to call that a racing incident. The stewards may think otherwise. No harm done to either of us there. As we now come to the end of lap 4, Mini Laverick's going to have to recover, so he may come onto the back of me and Matty, especially if we're still fighting in a minute. And Mataman's having the time of his life up front, clear track. And those in the positions behind him fighting each other. So on P5, in lap 5 now, sorry, it's Mataman leading, followed by myself, followed by Matty, followed by Mini Laverick and followed by Lewis. As again, Matty looks to make a move. Running quite low wing here, which is handy when defending. But I'm unable to make a gap going through this section now. Quicker than in this section. And Mini Laverick has now got within Matty's DRS range. So we try a bit of a different line to see if that makes any gap, and it does to a certain amount. But DRS is powerful. And Matty's going to take a look on our inside. We're going to try and brake as late as we possible. We cut off the apex. And we get a better run out of the corner than Matty does. This is only letting Mini Laverick catch up to the pair of us. And so by the next lap, Mini Laverick will definitely be stalking us. You can see behind us Mini Laverick's right in the back of Matty. They're going to go side by side into the first corner.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
We're trying to defend for all we've got here.
2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops planned. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps.
And so we're going to give Mini room. He's going to try and do the both of us in one corner. He doesn't quite do it there, but both he and Matty will have DRS behind me. Not this corner. And possibly not this lap. Mini's going to have to wait another lap.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
As we get a really poor exit coming out of there. This might give Mini Laverick a chance. So Mini Laverick is behind us. We're going to show him the inside. But Matty's also going to try and follow. Mini's got the apex, so we've got to run wide, which might give Matty a chance to sneak through. We're going to have the DRS on Mini from that. And so we're going to be free abreast going into the corner. We're going to brake. We're not going to do Mini there. We haven't got the grip. So Mini gets past. We get all out of shape. And so this is the run down into the... Technically the third corner. It's the second corner, isn't it? The other one's just a kink. So let's see on the run down. Me and Matty are side by side. Both got DRS. Mini Laverick hasn't. Igon is outside. Matty goes on his inside. There's no room there. And I think because Mini took the apex the way he did, that meant Matty couldn't sneak up the inside of the pair of us. Top position for the time being. This is the yellow flag because Smithy's retired. Doesn't look as though we'll have a safety car. We're going into the yellow flag zone now. Oh, it's just turned green.
Green flag.
But I don't think Matty's quite close enough on at this time, even with DRS. But he might be this time, you know. Not quite. And what a 9 laps this has been so far in the Styrian Hills. Separated by only 3 points in the championship, separated by about 3 blades of grass in this race at the moment. As we run wide there. Matty's much stronger than us in this section.
Okay, 2 stops left now. 2 stops.
And so we're 2 stopping this race.
The window is open.
And I think because my tyres are struggling, that's probably the best option. This might go so we can move on us again. But he backs out. And I wonder now, will Matty go for the one stop or go further on these softs, or will he hit the same lap as us as well? We show Matty the outside. We light up the rears a little bit. Matty definitely quicker than us at this stage of the race. Probably has been for the last 10 laps, to be honest. Really struggling with our tyres now. Really struggling to turn the car in. What this has meant as well is Lewis in 5th has been able to catch up with us, so we're going to pit now.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. 1 stop left. 6 laps until your pit window is open.
Until on lap 16, as Matty has just pitted. He's going to the end on that sort of set of mediums he just pitted on. We need to pit again. So it'll be interesting to see what that gap is, as Mini Laverick has caught him. We undercut Mini as well. So Matty at the moment is 9 seconds behind us. Pit stop takes about 16 seconds here. We'll obviously have faster tyres at the end as well, but we'll need some pace as well. We also need to make sure there's a gap to 16-second gap to Lewis if we can. So Mini at this stage is out of position. We're probably in completely different races now. The leader, Matterman, 3 seconds ahead. He's going to the end on them. I think Mini's going to the end on his tyres. We've really pushed these tyres quite far in quite a few short laps. We're not quicker than that at the moment. He goes to the inside of us. Let's hit it too hard. We're in a different race to Mini. It's Matty we're in a race with at the moment.
We could still regain the position.
Until lap 17, Mataman's in first, followed by Mini Laverick in second, followed by myself, followed by Matty, and followed by Lewis. So we try and make the gap. And so on lap 23 we've pitted, we've come out 9 seconds behind Matty. So we've got 13 laps to catch up those 9 seconds. As you can see, they also got the 3-second penalty. As Laverick's retired. There's just had a penalty as well, so the race is definitely on now. So at the moment, Mataman first, followed by Mini Laverick, followed by Matty, followed by myself, followed by Scam, and followed by Chris White. That's your top 6 on lap 23. And so because we were only within 4 seconds of Matty, I've decided to go for the fastest lap. These pair of softs. There's 2 points available in this league for a fastest lap, so it's definitely worth doing. Especially because I had the Gamma behind me. I wasn't going to overtake Matty between now and the end of the race on those mediums. I'd use them quite hard. So I think Matty's going to cover us off and go for fastest lap himself by the looks of it.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I may have even got the undercut on Matty actually.
The gap to the car behind is 5.6 seconds.
For a bit of speed on the straight, the fingers will be caught in Matty's dirty air. Our tyres are used, as you can see, whereas Matty's aren't. We used an extra set in qualifying. As we get another penalty, and that's now 9 seconds. So even if we overtake Matty here, we're not going to get the point. We're not going to get a podium, but it's the fastest lap we're after.
This is your final lap.
So this is the lap to do it. Me and Matty will both go fastest lap here. Matty's been quicker than me throughout the race, so it will be no surprise if he managed to do this here. So that's a personal best, but we run wide because it's struggling on the brakes. The dynamics not the same. It's coming along on track to win, but I know he had penalties, so it'll be interesting to see if he'd made enough gap to Mini Laverick. As again we run wide in the dirty air. A load of understeer. Looks like Matty's done this unless we can pull something out of the hat in the last few corners. So I don't think we're going to do it. We're going to hope that Matty doesn't. That's an awful line. Matty gets the fastest lap as well. It's an extra 2 points for him. That affects the championship. To us. And so there's the results from the race. And as you can see, just there's the top 4 in the championship at the moment. So it's Silverstone next week, which should be a good race as well in the championship.